Brian Moore and Nikita Mikhailov in the bantamweight division. Of course, my prediction right here, I'm going to give it to you right now, is going to be Nikita Mikhailov, but I don't think he should be this big of a favorite. I'm very, very surprised that he's a 3-1 favorite. I mean, he went down to minus 400 at one point, which I thought was absolutely insane, but it's a much, much closer fight. We have a guy in Brian Moore who has a lot more experience than Nikita Mikhailov with 14 wins, 7 losses, fought guys like Asian Miki Jr., fought guys like Daniel Weichel, Marat Bekhoev, Gary Kelly, all of these guys right here that he's fought. He's on a 3-fight win streak, second round knockout win, and then a dominant decision. So he's a much bigger veteran. He's had a lot more experience than Nikita. Maybe has a better boxing than Nikita as well. We know if he goes out there on the front foot and can land those combinations in his boxing, he's gonna have the advantage there. But Nikita Mikhailov is gonna be the better kickboxer. Has a really good leg kicks, really good body kicks, front kicks, high kicks, jabs, 1-2s, really good at standing the outside and keeping range to where he can actually land those kicks. I'm just worried about the pressure of Brian Moore just coming forward, constantly landing those boxing combinations. I'm very, very worried about that for Nikita Mikhailov. I'm still going to go Nikita Mikhailov to win because he is also going to have the wrestling and grappling to fall back on, even if the striking isn't doing good. So that is why I'm going Nikita. I think Brian's best way of winning the fight would be to defend the takedowns and just put constant pressure on Nikita. Come forward, get Nikita's back to the case, keep on defending those takedowns, and just start throwing boxing combinations. That is the best way Brian Moore is going to win, but even if he's able to do that, put on the pressure, put on the volume, land those combinations, even if he's able to do that, eventually Nikita is going to land one of those takedowns, grind upon a little bit, and then win the round that way. So the striking is going to be even. I'll give a slight advantage to Brian Moore, but Nikita can land the kicks at range as Brian Moore comes in, land the takedown, and win the fight on the ground. So it's a very close one. I think it's a lot closer than the betting odds do suggest, with the boxing advantage for Brian Moore. But overall, I am going to go Nikita Mikhailov winning that fight. I'm going to go a decision. Brian Moore hasn't been finished against decent competition. He lost to Daniel Weichel, Asian Miki Jr. by finish, but other than that, I mean, he hasn't been finished too much. I mean, Marat Bekhoev right there, but another veteran over there in Cage Warriors. All the guys that are finishing him are very, very good. Marat Bekhoev, Daniel Weichel, and Asian Miki Jr. I don't think we're gonna see a finish here. I think we're gonna see Nikita Mikhailov keep it even on the feet, mixing the wrestling, mixing the grappling, and win the fight by decision. Very close fight in the bantamweight division right there.